Good morning, my miracle friends. Lesson 136 from A Course in Miracles. Sickness is a defense against the truth. Ooh. It's about very controversial. Sickness is a defense against the truth. No one can heal unless he understands what purpose sickness seems to serve. For then he understands as well its purpose has no meaning. Being causeless and without a meaningful intent of any kind, it cannot be at all. When this is seen, healing is automatic. It dispels the meaningless illusion by the same approach that carries all of them to truth, and merely leaves them there to disappear. Sickness is not an accident. Like all defences, it is an insane device for self-deception. And like all the rest, its purpose is to hide reality, attack it, change it, render it inept, distort it, twist it, or reduce it to a little pile of unassembled parts. The aim of all defences is to keep the truth from being whole. The parts are seen as if each one were whole within itself. Defences are not unintentional, nor are they made without awareness. They are secret, magic wands you wave when truth appears to threaten what you would believe. They seem to be unconscious, but because of the rapidity with which you choose to use them, in that second, even less, in which the choice is made, you recognise exactly what you would attempt to do, and then proceed to think that it is done. Who but yourself evaluates a threat, decides escape is necessary, and sets up a series of defences to reduce the threat that has been judged as real. All this cannot be done unconsciously, but afterwards your plan requires that you must forget you made it, so it seems to be external to your intent. A happening beyond the state of mind, an outcome with a real effect on you instead of one affected by yourself. It is this quick forgetting of the part you play in making your reality that makes defences seem to be beyond your own control. But what you have forgot can be remembered, given willingness to reconsider the decision which is doubly shielded by oblivion. Your not remembering is but the sign that this decision still remains in force as far as your desires are concerned. Mistake not this for fact. Defences must make facts unrecognisable. They aim at doing this, and it is this they do. Every defence takes fragments of the whole, assembles them without regard to all their true relationships, and thus constructs illusions of a whole that is not there. It is this process that imposes threat and not whatever outcome may result. When parts are wrested from the whole and seen as separate and wholes within themselves, they become symbols standing for attack upon the whole, successful in effect and never to be seen as whole again, and yet you have forgotten that they stand but for your own decision of what should be real to take place of what is real. Hey Lenny, come here. Sickness is a decision. It is not a thing that happens to you, quite unsought, which makes you weak and brings you suffering. It is a choice you make, a plan you have, when for an instant truth arises in your own deluded mind and your world appears to totter and prepare to fall. Now are you sick, that truth may go away and threaten your establishment no more? How do you think that sickness can succeed in shielding you from the truth? Because it proves that body is not separate from you, and so you must be separate from the truth. You suffer pain because the body does, and in this pain are you made one with it. Thus is your true identity preserved, and the strange, haunting thought that you might be something beyond this little pile of dust, silenced and stilled. For see, this dust can make you suffer, twist your limbs and stop your heart, commanding you to die and cease to be. This is the body stronger than the truth, which asks you to live but cannot overcome your choice to die. And so the body is more powerful than everlasting life, heaven more frail than hell, and God's design for the salvation of his Son opposed by a decision stronger than his will. His Son is dust, the Father incomplete, and chaos sits in triumph on his throne. Such is your planning for your own defence, and you believe that heaven quails before such mad attacks as these. With God made blind by your illusions, truth turns into lies, and all the universe made slave to laws which your defences would impose on it. Yet, who believes illusions but the one who made them up? Who else can see them and react to them as if they were the truth? God knows not of your plans to change his will. The universe remains unheeding of the laws by which you thought to govern it, and heaven has not bowed to hell nor life to death. You can but choose to think you die or suffer sickness or distort the truth in any way. What is created is apart from all of this. Defences are plans to defeat what cannot be attacked. What is unalterable cannot change, and what is wholly sinless cannot sin. Such is the simple truth. It does not make appeal to might nor triumph. It does not command obedience nor seek to prove how pitiful and futile your attempts to plan defences that would alter it. Truth merely wants to give you happiness, for such its purpose is. Perhaps it sighs a little when you throw away its gifts, and yet it knows with perfect certainty that what God wills for you must be received. It is this fact that demonstrates that time is an illusion. For time lets you think what God has given you is not the truth right now, as it must be. The thought of God are quite apart from him, for time is but another meaningless defence you made against the truth. Yet what he wills is here, and you remain as he created you. Truth has power far beyond defence, for no illusions can remain where truth has been allowed to enter, and it comes to any mind that would lay down its arms and cease to play with folly. It is found at any time, today, if you will choose to practice giving welcome to the truth. This is our aim today, and we will give a quarter of an hour twice to ask the truth to come to us and set us free. And truth will come, for it has never been apart from us. It merely waits for just this invitation which we give today. We introduce it with a healing prayer to help us rise above defensiveness and let truth be as it has always been. Sickness is a defense against the truth. I will accept the truth of what I am and let my mind be wholly healed today. Healing will flash across your open mind as peace and truth arise to make the place of war and vain imaginings. There will be no dark corners sickness can conceal and keep defended from the light of truth. There will be no dim figures from your dreams, nor their obscure and meaningless pursuits with double purposes insanely sought remaining in your mind. It will be healed of all the sickly wishes that it tried to authorize the body to obey. Now is the body healed because the source of sickness has been opened to relief, and you will recognize you practiced well by this. The body should not feel at all. If you have been successful, there will be no sense of feeling ill or feeling well, of pain or pleasure, no response at all in the mind to which the body does. Its usefulness remains and nothing more, like a suit of clothing. Perhaps you do not realize that this removes the limits you have placed upon the body by the purposes you gave to it. As these are laid aside, the strength the body has will always be enough to serve all truly useful purposes. The body's health is fully guaranteed because it is not limited by time, by weather or fatigue, by food and drink, or any laws you made it serve before. You need not do anything now to make it well, for sickness has become impossible. Yet this protection needs to be preserved by careful watching. If you let your mind harbour attack thoughts, yield to judgment, or make plans against uncertainties to come, you have again misplaced yourself and made a bodily identity which will attack the body, for the mind is sick. Give instant remedy should this occur by not allowing your defensiveness to hurt you longer. Do not be confused about what must be healed, but tell yourself, I have forgotten what I really am. For I mistook my body for myself. Sickness is a defense against the truth, but I am not a body, and my mind cannot attack, so I cannot be sick. So, quite a hardcore lesson, especially if you're sick. But what we're saying is, we want to limit our body identification as our body is us, and start identifying as a spirit that is having a human experience, that is in a body, that is like a suit of clothes that we have slipped into. We look after the suit of clothes, obviously, but we are not this body. We are eternal beings of loving light embodied in a human experience. And once we take the focus off our body and what we think the laws of the world are in relation to our body, if we just let the body be and not put this mind onto interfering with the body, then the body will just naturally heal and rest in peace. So I know there are a lot of words in here and I'll have to reread it again to myself to understand, but it's just saying, take your mind off your body, and the actual lesson, which is super controversial, sickness is a defense against the truth. So let's say the truth is, I'm an eternal being of loving light, and then I get sick, so I'm going to go, oh no, I'm not really an eternal being of loving light because I've got something wrong with my body, I'm a body that's sick. No, sickness is a defense against the truth. Beloved divine, the perfect day already exists. Thank you for guiding me and everyone concerned to this. Love before us and love behind us. Love to the left of us and love to the right of us. Love above us and love below us. Love expressed through us. Love emanate from us, because we are love. That is what we are. Where would love have me go today? What would love have me do today? What would love have me say or not say today, and to whom? Have an amazing day. I know I will.